Good evening. I hope I find you well. Mixed wind of a day, windy and cool enough at times. So we start off with our hymns. Hope I find you well. Singing a few hymns yourselves. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps, and when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Lovely, is this up there now, Sacred Heart of Jesus? Come on down, our Blessed Mother. A little bit of Latin. As I kneel before you, as I bow my head in prayer, take this day, make it yours, and fill me with your love. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu. All I have I give you, every dream and wish are yours, Mother of Christ, Mother of mine, present them to my Lord. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu. As I kneel before you, and I see your smiling face, every thought, every word is lost in your embrace. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu. Up now, our Blessed Mother, and keep an eye on everything. Thank you. Isn't that lovely? That's a lovely little hymn. Bit of Latin in it, and then of course bit of English. Couldn't have taught to a cause, and then there's a bit of Irish. That means how are you, friend? That's the way you greet in Irish. It has a lovely lyrical sound. Couldn't have taught to a cause. Call well to a dull cause. I'm willing to a dull le affern. Are you going to mass? That sort of thing. Canary and Borlat. The right road right before you, meaning that you'll have a safe journey. Again, Usan. That's the way you'd start a letter. And that's the way it would. And Michel Mass, when you be finishing it. But Agina Usan means "oh noble one" in English, but it sounds queer when you say that. But Agina Usan is a phrase that would be used in the Gaelic language, the Irish language, a marvellous gift that the British tried to destroy when they were here with their codology of ways. We were the island of saints and scholars and they tried to belittle us. That's what savages do, isn't it? But anyway, we won't go into that end of it. But suffice to say, it was a nice enough day. Now the sun is putting a snout out and a bit of a wind. But once the sun is shining, it sort of brightens things up, doesn't it? And so I had a busy enough day today, one way or another. Met my friend Padraig. His car is the lad that does it, a fella called Mealy. He's on holiday, so he's anchored. But he got Mass. Somebody brought him to Mass in on somewhere in the country, Ballinacree. And Father O'Connor says Mass there about 6 o'clock on the Saturday evening, which is good. 5:30 or something like that. One way or the other, he got Mass there, which is good because you need to get Mass every Sunday or Saturday, the vigil I go to. And now tomorrow's the first Friday, so I go to Mass. It used to be 7 o'clock, but the new man has it at 10 o'clock. And then tomorrow was going to be a busy enough day. Well, the St. Albert Plunkett's family descendants are going to be down in Lough Crew, where St. Albert Plunkett was from. And they had an estate there and their own church. Now it's in ruins, but it's still there, and so that's where we're going. Well, that's where I'm going to be going tomorrow. They'll be there at half past 11. I intend to have a good chat with them. I presume there'll be other important people more than me, but I get me speaking one way or another. So that's the way it is, and marvellous. So I called my friend anyway, poor old Padraig, and we had a cup of tea. I called for him, brought him up and brought him home. And we had a cup of tea and a biscuit and a bit of a chat, and his turn to pay for it. It's only a fiver. We were very well treated there. And it's very comfortable, nice chairs to sit on. We had a good chat there. We were there for an hour and a half. Reminds me of the time when I was doing the insurance at Royal Liver. Used to call to a lot of houses every Thursday, Friday and Saturday and Monday, but on Friday that was a busier day, and I used to meet my friend Richard Rowan at about 1:30 in Holland's pub. We'd have a toasted sandwich and we'd have a little yellow pack Cadbury's biscuits, 6 little ones in a packet, and we'd feed ourselves. We used to look for a bowl of soup, but it didn't do soup. But then when we weren't bothered, the next thing they were doing soup. But it's sold afterwards. The people that had it was Hollands. And they had it for years. And then now the ones across the road that had the pub, the Ardmore. I think it was the Ardmore. They bought it. I know them. I used to have a cup of coffee. I used to have a pot of, I used to have a tea and a toasted sandwich there every Saturday because my friend was on a different area, and so that's the way we did it. We did it for a good period of time. Every Friday we'd be there. Be nearly 3, half 3 by the time we go. And I used to get me money changed. I'd have maybe 80 or 100 euros in change in my pocket. And you wear out your pockets quick. And they used to give me the notes then. And I know the barman, I was a good lad. He'd say, "Oh, keep this quiet or that quiet." So there's no point in being too secretive or too this, that, and the other. You just got to do it and hope that nobody bumps you in the head and wants to rob you. I was never, thank God, that never happened to me, but it happened to some other lads, especially in the north side in Finglas and places like that. Seemed to be a lot of dangerous areas that were often robbed and beaten. So like there were some tough areas, but I'd never had that problem. if there was anybody about there who was warned by other customers. It's a grand cross that Father Sean Sheehy gave me at Marvelous Priest in the store. Yeah. So there we are. So I hope all is going well for you. Yep. And we'll continue our little business in the morning, the usual, and so on and so forth. So take it easy. Sing a few hymns if you can see your way to it. Bye now. Get out for a walk there. Nice bit of sun. I had a walk there myself. I visited the church, the Blessed Sacrament. Say hello to Jesus. Same as I would to a friend. Lit a candle. 40 cents now. They were 15. Inflation. They're only happening recently. So, and I had a walk in the garden. St. Albert Plunkett's garden. That was done in Father Kelly's time when he was parish priest here. It was one good thing. And it was opened by Bishop Michael Smith from Old Castle. So it's a lovely garden, and there's trees and play tables where you can sit and have a bit of a picnic, and the stations across are there. And then there's a little labyrinth that you can go in, it's a Catholic thing, and it's nothing bothering you, which it often is. And you just, when you get into the centre, you just let it, or Jesus come to your aid, and then you're on right coming back out. Grand, labyrinth. Bye now, and enjoy the rest of your evening, my friends, Romans and countrymen.